Today I will show you how to mount your TV on the wall using this wall mount. First, let's unbox it and see what's inside. Here we have long screws, dowels for brick walls and washers which I will use to mount the adapter plate to the wall. From the second package we will only use several of the parts. We will use them to mount the metal brackets to the back of the TV. We have to use only the compatible ones, but I will show you this in a minute. Next in the box we have the two metal brackets, the manual and the adapter plate. I will try to show you the manual, but the paper is glossy and I am not sure that you will be able to see it. Let's say you don't have one. I will show you how to proceed. At first I will take out one of the dowels. It should be mentioned in the manual, but if it's not, take a caliper and measure the top part of the dowel as shown in the video. Mine is exactly 1 centimeter. Now find the drill bit that is exactly the same size as the dowel. Take your drill, insert the bit and tighten it. My drill broke, so I will use this electrical screwdriver. Now make sure the TV is unplugged. We will use these 4 holes on the back to install the brackets. In the upper 2 holes there are screws which I have to remove. We will need these screws to determine the right ones for the brackets. Now let's observe the screw. It's the same thickness as the ones in the first pack, so I will use them. Moving to the right, we will definitely need to use the washers, so you can cut the pack and get them out. The screws that I removed from the TV are shorter, so we will have to use spacers. I think I need the thicker ones, but I will check that in a minute. To check if the spacer is the right one, put a screw inside the hole and compare the length of the thread to the screw that we took from the TV. They should be pretty much the same length. If the screw is longer or shorter, use some of the other spacers. You can even make a combination of a thicker and a thinner one, or 2 thinner ones and 2 thicker ones. No matter which combination works for you, all of the screws must have the exact same spacer arrangement. To mount the bracket, put the washer on the screw, then put the screw into one of the bracket holes. The spacer comes last. The brackets must be mounted with the silvery metal screws toward the bottom. Also, you may mount them so the side nuts are towards the outside. This is not very important, but it's easier for me to reach the nuts if needed. Put the brackets towards the back of the TV and visually align the holes on the bracket with the ones on the TV. The bracket must be pretty much flush with the bottom of the TV. When you find the right holes, insert the top screw and the washer. Put the spacer on the other side and tighten the screw to the upper hole, but not all the way. Now you can insert the second screw with the washer in the bottom hole, then insert the spacer from the other side and tighten both screws securely. Then repeat the same steps to mount the other bracket. Double check if all screws are tightened. At this point it should be okay to lift the TV by holding the brackets. To prepare the TV for attaching to the wall, use a screwdriver and loosen both silver screws. Don't remove them because it would be very hard to install them later. I will show you how the TV should be mounted now because you won't be able to see it later. You have to attach the brackets to the adapter plate at a slight angle. If you do it correctly, the TV will stay securely on the wall. At that point, you can slide the TV to the left or to the right until it's positioned as you wish. Then you need to take a long screwdriver and tighten the silver screws all the way. They will keep the TV securely mounted to the wall. I have centered the TV on my cabinet, so I will visually center the adapter plate. I will leave the adapter plate behind and I will remove the TV. Place the adapter plate on the desired place on the wall and put a spirit level on top of it. Make sure it is leveled. Now take a pencil and outline 4 holes. I will show you a close-up in a bit. I will use a garbage shovel to collect the dust. I'm not good at drilling holes and you will see that in a minute. The first hole is not in the center of the hole outline, so I will have to mark the holes once more. I will put the spirit level again and I will repeat the same procedure, but the new holes will be a bit lower on the wall. And here comes the next setback. There is something in the wall that can't be drilled, so I can't make this hole in that place. That's why I will try to make another one a bit to the right. By the way, before drilling holes, make sure you know where the electric cables and all of the pipes are. You don't want to make holes above or close to the electric sockets. Now let's fix all of the mess. I ran out of plaster, that's why I will use gypsum to fill the wrong hole and fix the ones that I made too big. I will also put some in the other ones. I have to wait until the gypsum dries, then I can sand the wall. Now I will insert the plastic dowels back into the holes. They should be flush with the wall. The gypsum is completely dry, so I will sand off the excess. This part of the wall won't be visible, but I have some leftover paint and I want to make it perfect. You can use the flashlight of your phone to check if the wall is smooth. Now I will paint the wall and wait until the paint dries off. Take one of the screws and put a washer on it. Then put the adapter plate to the wall, insert the screw in one of the holes and tighten it, but not all the way. Take another screw, put a washer on it and screw it in one of the other holes. Put the other 2 screws the same way, then use a screwdriver to tighten all of them securely. You may place the spirit level on top of the adapter plate and adjust the plate while tightening the screws. Now finally the adapter plate is mounted. To mount the TV you have to remove the plastic feet first. Find someone to help you because the TV may fall or you can damage the screen. The feet of my TV were mounted by using 4 screws. Now you have to hang the TV on the wall and tighten both silver screws on the brackets as I showed you earlier. I bought a plastic cable channel and painted it. Now I will mount it to the wall and it will hide all of the cables. And this is what my TV looks like now. This wall mount allows the TV to be tilted by gently pushing it to the desired angle. If your TV is heavy, you may need to tighten the nuts on the sides of the brackets which I showed you earlier. That's all for today. Happy holidays and see you soon!